Hi everyone, my name is Angela Davis and I am an independent distributor with Senegence. I have been with the company now for about 6 months, and some of my team have been asking me recently about how to recruit downlines and build teams of their own. I feel a little silly trying to answer that question because I'm so new at it myself, and I certainly don't know all the ins and outs and don't know what's going to work best for anyone else. I'm not always even sure what's working for me. But I can tell you and share with you some of the things that I've observed and just my general ideas about how my team has grown to the point that it is. I have 21 girls on my first line right now, and all in all, I have, I think, 185 girls on my team, which is incredible and crazy to me. I can't believe that that many women have decided to go on the same adventure as me, and I just feel blessed that I have them by my side. So I think that that may be part of what is so appealing about it and why people are wanting to ask how to do what I'm doing. I never intended when I signed up personally, I just wanted a discount on my products. So I never intended to make a career out of this. I've never been in sales. I just wanted to get a discount, and then once I realized how great the product was, I just wanted to share it with a few of my close friends, and then my close friends wanted to share it with theirs, and it's just kind of been a snowball. And I do 2 or 3 Facebook parties a week. I have branched out within the past few months and started doing demos, so that's great too. The Facebook parties and the live demos and all of that, the really cool thing about them is you're introduced into so many different circles of girls. Right now, for the past couple of months, I have been in the state of Illinois in various cities doing Facebook parties. And as I get passed around these groups of women, I get to share the opportunity and share the product with people who have never heard about it. And so that really lets me expand my team and expand the actual product itself into new crowds, which is really exciting. But as I go through these Facebook parties or I go to a live demo, I don't start them out by trying to sign anybody up under me. I don't even start them out by presenting that opportunity. I present the product first, and then once they're confident that it's a good product, I go ahead and maybe 2 or 3 days in or halfway through the demo, I go ahead and plant that first little seed and say, hey, if you really like this product, we should host a party for you too. That way you get rewards for sharing this with your friends. Don't you think your friends would love it? And most people are like, yes, that's a great idea. I'd love some free products, and I think my friends will like these products too. Or as an alternative to that, if they're like, yes, 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 I definitely want to do that, then maybe you should go ahead and tell them that, hey, how many colors do you want? If you're thinking that you want to get a whole line of colors, it may be most beneficial for you to sign up for a discount as a member. And when they ask how to do that, I don't present it as, hey, do you want to now be an independent distributor and sell this product all the time? I present it as, hey, have you ever been to Sam's and Costco? You pay a yearly fee and you get to have access to their wholesale pricing, which is really awesome. So you just pay your minimal fee, and then for the year you get to go in there and shop at a discounted rate anytime you want to. And when they ask what the discounted rate is, I say you always get 20% off, but you can get up to 50% off depending on the size of your order. So if you have some friends that you think would like the product too, then you could share it with them. And whenever you place your order, you order theirs as well. And once you have a big enough order, then you get half off of the whole thing. So isn't that cool? For every product that one of your friends buys, you're going to be getting one for free. and it's not even a ton of money. It's only $600 in retail product, which is about 7 cents of color and gloss and oops remover. So if you have 7 friends that you think would like to try lip scents, then you can get 7 sets for yourself for free. So there's just a couple of different ways that you present it, but mainly the way that I present it is dependent upon what I think that person wants from it. You get some people that just want to buy the product, and anything else, any more time that you ask from them is going to be overwhelming to them. And then you get some people who really want the product, but they don't have the money for a bunch of it. So hosting a party to them is the best possible option, because they get to get their products, they get to get a little bit of free product, and then they get to get a big discount on their own products. And then sometimes whenever I'm having a party, I like to try and present the opportunity to my party hosts. So I'm sure that you're all aware, whenever you do parties, you get different kinds of hostesses. Sometimes you get a hostess that it's like pulling teeth to get her to introduce the product to her friends. So for my Facebook parties, I set them all up and then add the pictures to the albums, all the preliminary stuff. And then I send my hostess a message and I say, hey girl, your group is all set up and ready for you to add your friends. I've noticed that it really helps with interest if you post a picture of yourself and your lip scents and then just a little comment on why you love it and you want to share it with them. Because you're gonna add them to this group and I'm a stranger, and if the first thing they see is my face, they're not gonna know why they're there. But if they see you and a little comment about why you have created this group and what you wanna do with it, then they're more inclined to be interested in the things that I have to say throughout the week. So sometimes hostesses don't wanna post a selfie. Sometimes hostesses don't wanna share why they love the product. They don't want to try and push it on their friends, that kind of stuff. And that's okay. It's just, it makes it harder for you to get in as a, I guess, accredited source with their friends. If you're introduced by a good friend of theirs as a person that's there to help, then those people are going to trust you easier than if you have to establish that bond on your own. It's going to take a couple of days. So whenever you have a active party host that really is ready to do that selfie, is ready to post an intro, replies to all of your posts with a little comment about how she likes it or what she thinks about it. I've had a couple of really incredible party hosts that on day one of the party, they were posting videos of themselves applying the product. Both of the people who did that in my parties, I immediately presented the opportunity of becoming a distributor. Not to tell them that I didn't want to do their party, but to tell them that I was going to profit from their party and that they could be the one to profit. And I don't push it, I don't pressure it, I just say, oh my God, girl, you are a natural at this. Do you know that if you were to sign up as a distributor and place your party's order yourself, you would get to keep all of the profits? And I will still help you through the course of the week. I'll still do all the posting and still help you along the way. I'm certainly not gonna leave you high and dry. But if you were to sign up and just be responsible for placing the order yourself and delivering them to the customers, then you would be able to keep all of that profit. Sometimes they're interested a lot and they're ready to do it right then and there. Sometimes they say, oh, well, thanks, I really love the product, but I just don't have time. I have kids, I have a job, I have family, X, Y, and Z, things that they think that they're not gonna be able to manage one more thing. And I certainly understand that, because whenever I started, I wasn't trying to manage another thing. And if somebody would have told me that I couldn't have done it just for my discount, and I had to do it as a career, or that in 6 months I would have a team of almost 200 girls that I was answering questions for all day, I would have thought, no way do I have time for that. And it would have scared me away. But as the opportunity comes and you kind of ease yourself into it, it just ends up working and ends up fitting. And it becomes fun and not overwhelming. So if they don't bite immediately, I say, you know what, that's okay. I am so excited to continue giving you rewards for all of your friends' purchases. And as the party goes on, regardless of if I think the hostess would be a good distributor or wouldn't be a good distributor, I update them. So, there are different tiers of rewards. So you get a free color, and then you get 10% and 20 and 30 and so on. So as orders are coming in, I always do thank you posts on the page and thank the person individually that has placed the order. But then as my hostess moves up a tier, I say, hey girl, it might be day 2 or day 3 or sometimes day 4 that they bump up their first tier, but I'll message them and I'll say, hey girl, good news. These orders that you've had placed have bumped you up a tier, and you now get a free product plus 10% off. You now get a free product plus 20% off. Whatever tier she has bumped up to, I'm always immediately let her know that. So sometimes if a party is doing really good, you'll have a hostess that all of a sudden, even if you haven't presented the opportunity to her, is like, oh my gosh, my party is doing so good. And as you're approaching $500 or $600 in retail, and your hostess is amazed at how much reward she's going to be getting, you can always present the opportunity then. You say, hey girl, your party is doing so good, and you now get your free color plus 30% off this one-time order. However, the total for your party is almost $600, and at $600 in retail, you could get a full 50% off if you were to sign up as a distributor and place the order yourself. So you would get 50% off of all of their products and 50% off of all of your products. So at this rate, you would end up with $300 profit plus 50% off of any products that you're gonna get. So that's a much better deal than I could ever dream of giving you myself with just your free color and then your percent off, which I can't go over 30%. So it's a much better opportunity once their party is getting up to $500 or $600 in retail, and they're obviously going to get the full 50% off of their order, and then they're going to have the ability for 20 to 50% off of future orders. It becomes much more appealing and almost like turning down free money if they don't take it. And at first I was really leery about this. I felt like if I presented the opportunity like that to my hostess, that who would say no to that? So they're going to take that order, they're going to place the order, and they're gonna take the profit for that party, and they're gonna order all the products that they want. So I get a new distributor signed up, and I get one good qualified order, but then on the tail end, I've lost all of that business that I would have had from those customers and all of that profit, and they might not ever place an order again. So that was a little bit hard for me to wrap my brain around, and I was a little scared of doing that. But I have found that whenever you present the opportunity to somebody, if they really don't feel like they have time or really don't want to do it, then they're not going to do it even that one time, because they do have to take the time to create the order form, figure out how to order the products, get something to package the products in, and get them back to their friends. So it's a little more involved than just somebody who wants to get a discount one time on their products is going to be willing to do. So for me, at least, I have found that recruiting my party hostesses has been a beneficial thing for me. While it's a little scary on the front end, it's definitely been a blessing on the back end. A couple of the girls that I have signed up are my very best distributors on my first line. So I'm really excited about the success at recruiting party hostesses that I personally have had. And that may be something that you want to consider along the way. And I hope that if you do, then that will be something that is beneficial to you too. If you have any questions, feel free to comment, and I will try and answer them to the best of my ability. Remember, Anything that I said in this video, I'm just telling you from personal experience what I think works. If you think something else works or you don't like something that I've said, please don't feel obligated to try any of these ideas out. If you have a way that's working for you, keep on keeping on. Anyways, I hope this was helpful to some of you, and I will talk to you later.